Hi guys, welcome to my channel and today we will discuss about semester second assignment for operation management subject for June 2022 cycle. Before starting this assignment, I just want to brief you about the assignment pattern. Although you almost all of the students are aware of the fact that there are total six subjects and each carry of 100 marks, out of which 30 marks is of assignments. And in assignments, there are three questions: the question one, two, and three. Third comprises of two parts: third A and third B, and each question carries of 10 marks, and the maximum word limit is of 1,000 words. Maybe plus minus 10% is totally adjustable. So maybe you can just, if goes to around 850 to 900 words till 1100 words, then it's totally fine. So these are the few things. It should be in the Word document, needs to be uploaded in the PDF format. So let's quickly see about the operations management assignment. So if you see, this is available on your portal. There are three questions as discussed: first, second, third. Third is having two parts: third A and third B. So each carries of five marks, and the maximum word count for third A will be 500 marks, and same for third B, which is of 500 words. So let's start each question and see which chapter, which page numbers to be referred for this, and what content needs to be written in each of the question. So you see, the first question is: list down briefly the various inventory management techniques prevalent in the industry. Discuss how some of the techniques would be applicable to an automobile service shop in effective management of those inventories, that is spares, consumables, etc. Right. So if you talk about this question, so this question is wholesale about the all about the inventory management, how the things may happen, and after that you need to relate it with your automobile service shop. Maybe you can just consider any retail shop or any shop, and just need to understand what are the raw materials which are being required. So if you relate it with the automobile, then it will be the spare parts, consumables, and how we can just link it with our inventory management. So let's see. So there is a lot many content which is available on your book. So maybe you can just need to cut short it to make it up to 1,000 words. So if you see the page number 166, so let's quickly see to the page number 166. I think, yeah. So firstly, it's inventory planning for the independent demand items, right? If I talk about automobile industry, then certain oils or spare parts or something which are the independent parts. So how inventory planning needs to be done. So you need to explain about the continuous and uncertainty of the demand. Then next comes as types of inventory. The one is the seasonal one and one is the decoupling one. So you need to explain, one is the cyclic, one is the pipeline, safety stock, all these terms. Maybe you can just mention two or three lines for each of the topic. Then next part comes is 169, which is 169. Yeah, this is inventory cost. Inventory cost is not exactly a part, but yes, it's important because inventory planning is done based on that. So you need to explain a little bit about the inventory cost, which is inventory carrying cost, which includes the cost of ordering, which includes cost of shortages, and many more. After that, it comes 171, which is 6.4, inventory control for the deterministic demand items. You need to explain a bit problems with the EOQ model, that maybe you can skip it out. Then handling uncertainty in demand, because it's pretty much uncertainty in the automobile sector. So definitely you need to include this stuff. Then next part comes as 176, inventory control system, which is continuous review system, which includes the periodic review system. So you need to explain, and maybe you can explain the issues which in both of the models. And I think the last part is it's selective control of inventory. So this includes ABC classification, and this includes the other classification schemes. So this is all which you need to explain in this question. Maybe you can just do it in two ways. Firstly, you can just explain all the concept, and after that you relate it with the automobile industry, or maybe you can do it in some other way where you just explain each topic and specify, just mention a couple of lines for the automobile sector. So both ways are comfortable. Whichever is comfortable for you, you can choose that one. So I think the first question is pretty much clear. Then going to the second question, explain in detail the various types of plant layouts concepts that area available in the operations management. Give examples on where each of these types can be employed respectively. Briefly explain a layout applicable for a retail store format, highlighting the good points and the bottlenecks, if any. Right. So, firstly, it's about the plant layout. Again, as mentioned in the first question, firstly, it's about the generic one. What are the certain kind of plant layouts in the operations management? After that, you need to consider which one will be the best one for the store, which format will be the best one, and definitely to specify the good points and certain issues into this. Right. So let's go to the page number 62. Yeah. So if we talk about 62, it's being mentioned. Yeah, it's layout planning. So firstly, you just need to explain a little bit about what is layout, why the planning is being required. It's a short thing. Maybe you can skip it out, but maybe you can mention it into the introductory stuff. Maybe you can specify just 4 to 5 liners because it's 1,000 words. So it will help to just add extra words to it. Then next part comes as the type of layout. So in type of layout, there are four types of layout. One is the product, the second one is the process, second is the product, the third one is the group technology, fourth one is the fixed position. So you need to explain each of them, and after that you need to specify which one will be the best fit for the retail store. If we talk about the retail store, then definitely the product and the process one will be the best fit. And normally things may happen that you need to choose a mixed layout. It's not like only one layout will be the best fit. But if you want to select anyone, then maybe you can use process or product. Or at that, in concluding steps, you can specify that we need to use as a mixed strategy using product and the process layout. Right. So this is about the second question. Now coming to the third question. If we talk about the third question is about a restaurant chain. The restaurant chain is planning to open a new mixed-size multi-cuisine restaurant. Considering their expertise and knowledge in the food and beverages services, they are confident of getting the new restaurant operation. You are required to suggest the team on the following points. Suggest a site location for the restaurant. Assuming it to be a metro city, you can assume a city of your choice. Give your reasons for the same. So the question is pretty much straightforward. Like a restaurant is trying to open some multi-cuisine restaurant, and we need to devise certain points to just identify that which will be the best locality to just open that new restaurant. Maybe you can use any metro city, or if you are belonging to some particular city, then you can take the reference of that city and specify that this area will be the best fit. So we need to specify the certain factors which needs to be considered while setting up the new restaurant, right? So if you see page number 27 and 29, so I think it's page number 27. Okay, so it's about the factors affecting the location decisions. So this is a very short one, and after that, going to the page number 29, it's the location planning methods. Where it's location factor rating. Then it comes about the second topic is the center of gravity method. Then next part comes as the load distance method, and the last one is the transportation model. So definitely, if I talk about if you are planning to open a new restaurant, then definitely you need to see the locality, which is very posh, which should not be. I can't say that it's very posh, but yes, it should be a very happening place where many people may come and visit a new restaurant, and people should have some interest in having have interest into dining. So you need to specify, just think from a normal perspective and think which will be the best place, and after that you can just specify certain methods which can be used. Like if you talk about the raw material, if you talk about the finished good, then how the transportation will be there. It should not be so far from the market. It should be near to the market so that the things can be readily available. So you need to specify all these things and write it down in your own words, and just mention just key pointers, because this is a 500 words question. So you should not exceed more than 550 or maximum 570 or 75 words. Right. So third question is clear. Now moving to the third B question. What strategy would a restaurant adopt for a AOP plan, its aggregate operation plan of resources, giving a time frame of a year? Right. So you just need to. It's a straightforward question where you need to specify the AOP plan. So if I talk about the page number 99. So if I go to the page number, I think it's 99. So basic strategies for the AOP planning, it's level strategy, then it comes the chase strategy and the mix strategy, and you definitely need to specify which will be the best one. So if I talk about the first strategy, which is the level one, which is simply like if you are running a restaurant, then it will always remain the same with the number of employees and with the labor and everything remains the same even if it's going low or going high. The second step comes is the second strategy comes is the change strategy where you just change your model as per the need. If the need is high, then you just put more labor, and if you are going into loss, you just remove the labor. This is the second one. The third one is the mixed, where you are just adopting both the models, the level and the chase. In the level, we are just keeping some of the permanent employees and some are ad hoc basis. So definitely, if we are talking about the restaurant, though in restaurant the mixed strategy will be the best fit. The reason behind is like suppose if I talk about some tourism area or maybe some area where the people will come on seasonal basis, then definitely we require the more manpower at that time, and where the when the people will come means where there is less strength of the people of the customers coming, then definitely we can just reduce our labor. Secondly, normally we see that the restaurants are having much rush in the evening time, mostly 7 to 8 p.m. after that. So definitely we require more labor at that time. But if you talk about morning stuff or maybe even in the afternoon, also you will find couple of people coming for the lunch. But in the morning, we find very rare people who are coming for the breakfast. So we can adopt a mixed strategy to devise the things like how we can just manage our AOP plan and how we can just run our restaurant in the best possible manner to just come out with the maximum benefits. So this is about the third question. So this is all about the three questions. Just one thing keep in your mind. You can refer to Google, you can refer to the book or any source, but write everything in your own words. Otherwise, you will fall into the plagiarism or the copy case. Hope you guys are already aware, being you have cleared the first semester. And if you have any doubts or any issue, just feel free to just connect to me at ngsa.mba@gmail.com. And if you like this video, do like, do subscribe, and stay connected for further videos. Thank you so much.